Hello there. I just wanted to show you the garage. The guys are coming tomorrow to put the new doors in. Oh yeah, you gotta love that air conditioner. Anyway, I got this all clean for the second time because I found out that they were supposed to be here last week, and they said the panels got delayed, so I had like 4 days. So what I did was I had a hot job I had to work. So this frame that is over here, this green frame, it was over there and my toolboxes were over here. So I ended up moving the toolboxes out, moving the frame out, and I had my toolboxes out here. And I had the lathe, I took the lathe that's on rollers and I moved it out, and I moved the table over, and I moved that other table over, that black table. You probably can't see it. And that gave me access to that area over there so I could run the job, and it's a good thing I did because I had to get the parts laser cut, and I had to make these other parts. And when I made the little parts that I needed to make, the guy said he had them all cut, so then they had to go out and get welded. So that worked out really good. Got that done yesterday. And so I had to put all this stuff back, and this time I put the toolboxes over here and I left the frame over here. That way I can just slide the lathe out, move the table over, move the toolboxes out, and I got used to the machine again. And because now I gotta wait for the other machine to come, so that's another 30 days. And but you know, hey, a week's time in a machine shop, that's like a year, you know. Got to get stuff done. But anyway, I wanted to show you this canopy, this Harbor Freight canopy. I thought this was gonna solve my problems. And I had another canopy, a little pop-up one, and it had all kinds of issues. So I bought this 20 by 10 canopy, the one they sell for like 130 bucks, and it went together pretty well. I mean, you know, you had to have basically 2 people when you go to move things around, but there's some issues with it, and I wanted to show you what I had to do to get this thing to work. Okay, so this is the canopy. It's a standard Harbor Freight, and overall it wasn't bad. I mean, you know, 130 bucks, but I had to do a lot of stuff to make it work. The first thing was that, you know, I got a little short car over there, and I didn't need the height on it. So I, instead of using buckets to hold the poles, I dug about 2 foot where all the poles go, and I actually buried them into the ground. So this canopy is actually about 2 feet lower than what it should be. So I buried all the poles into the ground, and then when I went to put the top on, it didn't fit. I mean, we put the one side on here, over here, using the supplied bungee cords, and that worked good. But then when I got to this other side, it wouldn't go tight. Now the only thing I can think of is that these pieces on top, these poles fit into the joint on top. Now the parts that go from end to end, they got bolts in them. You see this? They got bolts in them. See the piece up there? But the pieces that go from the top to the side, they're not fastened. The pipe just fits into this other pipe. It's a slip fit. So the only thing I can think of is that when I put this we lifted this frame up, the poles must have come out a little bit and made the top wider than it was supposed to be. And that's why the canopy didn't fit over here. So I had to put tie wraps on it because the bungee cords that they supplied wouldn't fit. So that wasn't too bad, okay. But then I found out that when it starts to rain, this top piece up here starts to sag down below this piece, and it creates a little valley, and then the water gets in there. And then next thing you know, the water's getting deeper and deeper, and this thing is pulling and pulling, and because that's why I had to put this pipe on here, because this piece here was coming down inside this pipe, and it was allowing the water to stay in there, and then you got this big bubble of water here. But luckily it didn't rain too much, and it happened, and I was able to, I had this extra pipe here. This is just round PVC pipe, and I just put it up here to support that, and that works out really good. That supported that. So then I found out that it happened last night. It rained again, and then this side did the same thing. This piece here started coming in, and there was a big thing of water here. I said, oh boy. So this morning I put these pieces up here because see how this piece up here, see how it's got the little gully thing going on there? Well, without this piece, it's even worse. So I'm hoping that this will solve that problem. If not, I'll have to take this bar and slide it up further, which is not a big deal because you know, I can just slide these up, and because I don't think I could put another one up there because I can't reach it. But anyway, hopefully this will solve the problem of, I had to take these two off of here so I could get this lifted up high enough to slip these under here. But you see how these are bolted here, but these pieces are not bolted. So anyway, hopefully I solve that problem. Now, of course, there's a problem with the, you know, moving back and forth. You know, it wants to move back and forth. So I had some rope on here, and I tied it to that weight. But of course, the rope, I mean, it gives and it doesn't work very well. So actually, Harbor Freight had these cables. What they're for is you put a stake in the ground, you attach one end to the stake, and the other end you put on your dog's collar so the dog can run around. Now they had these things for like $6, and they had them on sale for $5. And a steel cable with a plastic coating on it, and it's got these little spring-loaded ends on it, and I couldn't even make it for that price. So I bought 4 of them, and that's working out real well. I got 2 of them in the back, and I got 2 in the front. Now The two in the front go into the ground. See, it's the same deal. So the two in the front go into the ground, and what I got is I got a weight. It's well, it's steel coupling, but it's heavy and it's big. And I actually buried it about a foot underground because I didn't want the cable pulling it out. Now last night we had a pretty severe storm come through, and the cables are a little bit loose, but they're not broken or come off. And I did the same thing to the other side. Because before, like I said, I had rope on it. And when I assembled this unit, these pipes, this pipe slips into that pipe, and then this pipe slips into that pipe. There's two of these and there's one of these, but there's no, I mean, these pipes will separate. So what I did was I took this wire. I didn't want to use rope. I got this stainless steel wire, and I wrapped it around the one end over there, and then I wrapped it around over here, and then I went all the way to the other end and wrapped it around to keep these pipes from coming apart, is what it amounts to. Because these pipes up here, all they're doing is just holding the canopy up. So I had to do that on both sides. And then what I also did was I had these, I put these mounts on here. I mean, the cables stop it from moving back and forth. Cables in the front and the back, but it still moves from side to side. So I mounted, this is a caster. I had to replace the wheels on my lift cart from Harbor Freight. So I had to buy these casters to take the wheel off of them and put them on my lift cart. So I had these caster pieces left over. So I mounted them to the wall, and I got the hole, the bolt for the axle, and I just drilled a hole in a piece of wood. And I used these plastic clamps because I didn't want to mar it, but there's a little degree of freedom there, and what that does is that keeps it from moving back and forth. And I did that on both ends. I didn't think I'd need one in the middle, but my neighbor's got a fence here, and I don't think he'd appreciate me attaching stuff to his fence. And I had a thin spot on the canopy. It wasn't a hole, but it was a thin spot, because when we had to put the canopy over, we had to use a pole. So maybe the pole kind of got rough through there a little bit, and so anyway, it wasn't worth. I just put some tape on it, you know. And so that was pretty good. And then when it gets windy, this thing starts flapping. It starts making this noise because the canopy is going up, it's coming back down. So I put these ropes across the top. You can probably see this line. There's a X pattern. They go from that corner to this corner, then from that corner to this corner. There's actually two over here. But the canopy starts going up and it comes back down. And I thought this X pattern would solve that problem, but it didn't. So what I did was I took these weights and I attached a rope to it, and I just flung it over the top. Then there's a weight on the other side, and what they're doing is they're holding the canopy down between the supports. You got the support on the end, the support in the middle, and the support on this end, but there's nothing in between here. So by taking this rope and throwing it around, adding that weight to it holds it down. Now I did that in 2 places. To help hold the canopy down, and that seemed to help quite a bit. But because at nighttime my bedroom is right here and I can hear this thing flapping, and I don't think my neighbors really appreciate it either. So but that's basically what I had to do. Now I lowered this thing into the ground, like I said, because my car is kind of short, so I didn't need the height. But overall, I mean, you know, the canopy is good. It seems to be working, but you just got to do a lot of extra work to make it work. But it's still up. I mean, I only had it up maybe a week. But we're getting there. All right. Talk to you later.